As if the Netflix hit Tiger King wasn't crazy enough, the colorful subject also has a connection to the late pop star Michael Jackson that wasn't even explored as part of the series. As the filmmakers tackled the twisting and turning story of Joe Exotic's alleged murder-for-hire plot against fellow Big Cat keeper Carole Baskin, longtime followers of the wild news story pointed out that Exotic housed reptiles once owned by the King of Pop. A 2015 Baltimore Sun story confirmed the connection, revealing that 7 alligators and a crocodile, previously beloved pets of Michael Jackson, were victims of a blaze that tore through Joe Exotic's entire video production studio and then proceeded to destroy the reptile house attached as part of his Oklahoma property on March 26th of that year. In a YouTube video, he said the animals were, quote, boiled alive in a towering inferno. One female crocodile, aged between 35 and 40 years old, managed to survive the fire after escaping her enclosure when its doors blew off in the heat. It was then reported that this alligator, that belonged to the King of Pop, suffered severe smoke inhalation but was in recovery. After the worldwide megastar fled the US in 2005, the animals that made up his massive menagerie at Neverland were spread across the US to animals preserves, sanctuaries, and animal enthusiasts. Jackson's alligators were taken to the park along with his albino python named Madonna. Speaking about the reptiles once owned by Michael Jackson, Joe Exotic said, quote, when they closed down Neverland Ranch and auctioned off his property, they asked us to come get all the reptiles and alligators and other stuff. We also helped them relocate and move some giraffes he had on the property. Jarvin County Sheriff Larry Rhodes told the Oklahoman that deputies suspect arson because the park received a threat before the fire. He said the state's fire marshal and the FBI were investigating the blaze. At the time, Joe Exotic stated he believed the fire was a personal attack perpetrated by someone trying to, quote, make a statement, and to get him off the air as he used the video production studio to host his own show, Joe Exotic TV. At the time, Joe Exotic said he was in shock that someone could intentionally set fire to this facility. Quote, it is more of disgust. If someone has an issue with the zoo or an issue with me personally, then take it up with me. These animals didn't deserve to be burned to death. The building can be replaced. The equipment can be replaced. But Michael Jackson's alligators cannot be replaced. Joe said on his YouTube channel that the alleged perpetrator, quote, might have shut me up for just a little while, but let me tell you, they have awoken a monster. Now, Joe Exotic is pissed off. While the Netflix series didn't reveal Jackson's tie to the animals who perished in the fire, it did dive into speculations that Joe was behind the fire in order to get rid of hundreds of hours of possibly incriminating footage. Joe was never convicted of arson, but in the final episode of Tiger King was sentenced to 22 years in prison, having been convicted of multiple charges, including an alleged assassination plot against fellow Big Cat keeper Carole Baskin.
Tune into one of our latest videos right here and also check out our online store for your latest pop icon inspired styles. Thanks for watching The Detail. We'll see you next time.